Welcome back students. I am your SST teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST June. Students, in earlier video we have studied about a primary activity, that is agriculture. Now today we will see two more type of activities which are known as the secondary and the tertiary activities and which are related to our industrial area. So today we will see our new chapter in geography, that is industries. So students, as we know that industries are an important part of our economy. So today we will see how the secondary and the tertiary activities are going on in the industrial area. And we will see what is industry and how it is working. So let's see the chapter. So in this chapter we are going to study few topics. These are, first of all, we will study about the introduction of the chapter. Second, we will see the classification of industries. Third, we will see the factors affecting location of industries. Next topic will be the industrial system. And after that we will study the industrial regions. Then the distribution of major industries. After that we will see the cotton and the textile industry, and at last we will see our last topic, that is information technology. So first, in today's video we will see what are the industries and what are the classification of these industries. So let's start. So first of all we will see what is industry. So students, the word industry, that refers to the production or manufacturing of goods, but its literal meaning is working in organized and a systematic way, that is called industry. Industry is considering to the secondary activities like changing a raw material into a valuable product is a work of industry. For example, we can say a tree is changing into pulp and then later it is changing into a paper. Second example, we can take a wheat. Wheat is changing into flour and then after a different kind of eatable items like biscuits, bread and the different things. So there are many examples which are showing a industry in which raw material is changing into a more valuable product. If you will compare, the price of wheat is less, but if we change it into a flour, so that the price may be high, and then when the flour is going to be changed into biscuit, bread and many more eatable items, that the price also going to be more and more increased. Why? Because the raw material is now changed into a valuable product. So that is the work of industry. For more example, we can see the first the primary industry that is involved extracting the resources from the sea, land and our environment, like the forestry, farming, fishing, coal mining, oil drilling, hunting and the agriculture and the different type of activities are known as the primary industries. If we talk about the secondary or the manufacturing industries, that is the produce things for people by processing the raw material, that is known as the secondary activity, which is including in the industries. Okay, and all the kind of manufacturing work which are making a value of a product, these all are considered as the secondary activity and these are known as the industries. And after that, the manufacturing, the transportation and the marketing is also needed, and that activity is known as the tertiary activity. and in that we can include the trade, transportation system, administration, and also the education, because this is also important to aware the people. Are there any more classification of industries or the industrial area? Yes, the industry can be divided into the major three parts, or we can say the industry is divided into three ways. So what are these? We can divide the industry on the basis of its size. It can be a small scale or a large scale industry. We can divide industry on the basis of the availability of the raw material. And thirdly, we can divide the industry on the basis of its ownership, means which sector is going to be own that industry. Is it private or the public or the cooperative sector? So let's see how this industry is classified and what are the things in that. So first of all, we will see the classification of industries on the basis of its size. When we classify industry on the basis of size, we mainly consider the money invested, number of people employed, and the volume of production in the industry. It also can be categorized into different parts. First of all, small scale industry. What is small scale industry? The industries whose investment is up to 1 crore rupees come under the category of small scale industries. These industries required small capital investment on plant and the machineries, and many type of manufacturing or food processing, and the low skilled cloth manufacturing, and few electronic things are also coming in the small scale industries. Secondly, the basis of size, the industry is divided into large scale industries. The industries which are having an investment of more than 1 crore rupees, these are known as the large scale industries. They have superior quality of technology as they produce different variety of goods in large quantity. We can include, for example, the iron and steel manufacturing, automobile manufacturing, or heavy machinery industries. These all are coming in the large scale industries. And one more industry is there which is known as the smaller scale, that is the cottage industry. The cottage industry is still smaller industries which do not require much investment, and these industries deal with the manufacture of craft by hand or without machineries. For example, that selling home baked cakes and making handicrafts. These all are coming in the very small scale industry, which is also known as the cottage industry. And second classification of the industry is on the basis of its ownership. So this is also divided into different parts. We can have the private sector, public sector, joint sector, and the cooperative sectors. So private sectors, industries in which production is owned, governed, and controlled by individual or a group of people are private sectors. For example, Tata Iron and Steel, Reliance Industries Company, and Bajaj Auto. Secondly, the public sector industries which are owned and managed by the government. These are known as the public sectors. For example, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, in short we are knowing as ONGC. And second is Viii Steel Plant and State Bank of India. If we talk about the joint sector industries which are managed jointly by both the government and the private, these are known as the joint sector industries. For example, that Hindustan Zinc Limited or the Bharat Aluminium Company. Both are the joint sector industries. And one more is there, that is cooperative sector. Industries which are owned and managed equally by a group of people who might be the producer, supplier or workers. For example, Anand Milk Union Limited and Sudha Dairy and many sugar cooperative societies are there, which are known as the cooperative sector industries. Now the third classification of the industries, that is on the basis of the raw material or availability of the raw material. As we know that the raw material is used in all kind of activities. The raw material which is used to manufacture goods can also help classify industry into different categories like agro-based, mineral-based and forest-based. So what are these? First we will see what is agro-based industry. These industries utilize agricultural based products as raw material to make finished product like cotton textile, sugar, vegetable oil, food processing, dairy products and leather industries are a few examples of agro-based industries. Secondly, the mineral-based. The industries that derive their material from minerals are called the mineral-based industries. For example, iron and steel industry is considered as basic industry because it provides base to other industries such as heavy machine, building materials and railway coach. Third is the forest-based. These industries use forest product as raw material. For example, the paper, timber and the handicraft. Few more industries are there which are basis of raw material, that is known as the pastoral based industry. Industry which depend upon the animals for raw material are called pastoral industries. As example, the milk, meat, leather and wool. These are some examples for the pastoral based industries. Students, one more industry is there which is known as the marine based industries. Marine, that is the depend on the materials which are which we are getting from the seas or oceans, producing seafood, manufacturing fish oil. These all are coming in the marine based industries. So students, in our today's video we have seen what are the industries and what are the classification of the industries. We will study more things about the industries in our next video. So for that, keep watching SST June.